everybody, welcome back to Major Misconduct. I'm Taylor the Major, that's Keilback the Misconduct. We are live from beautiful University of Manitoba Investors Group Field, right across the street. It's going to be spectacular when it's finished, but we both hope that it's not going to be 52-0, especially for the opener. Now, here's the thing about 52-0 that drives me crazy. It's the Canadian Football League. They come back and play the Banjo Bowl. In years past, they have been massacred in Regina and come back and played well and won the Banjo Bowl. There goes Ryan Marsh, ladies and gentlemen. Backup quarterback, University of Manitoba Bisons. They're just walking from practice. So here's the deal. I think the Blue Bombers, because it's the CFL, are good enough to come home, have 33,000 people or 30,000 people cheering like crazy, and make a game of it on Sunday.
Well, you know, they're going to have to make a game of it, too, because there's a lot of embarrassed people. 52-0 will do that. And also, I think there's no question about it. If a similar result in the home game here, and Joe Mack will be toast immediately. Otherwise, he's got to stay of execution till the end of the year. And from what I've been told, that's about as far as it's going to go, because the whole organization was totally blitzkrieged by that score and the result, particularly in light of what went on with Paul LaPolice. Does not look like such a bad coach now.
No, he really doesn't. And I think it's one of the sad things about football is that you fire a coach and hope to get a spark. And what often happens is you convince people, certainly the media was convinced here that LaPolice had become a lousy coach, had lost control of the room, when the reality was he probably hadn't at all.
You know
that
what,
everybody liked to play for him. Because here's one of the arguments that I had with people in the press. They suggested, one was suggested in one of the local papers that he was trying to wear too many hats. He was trying to be too many coaches to too many people. I've talked to a dozen coaches since that day, and every coach will tell me the same thing. You've got 40 guys on your team. You have to be a different coach to different guys because different guys respond to different things.
Yeah, but you know what the biggest part about it is? A good coach is only as good as his quarterback. And there was not a quarterback provided here, at least not a guy that can show up every game. A good quarterback is not a luxury in a CFL or any other place in football. A good quarterback is a necessity. And if a man can't go out and find you a good quarterback who can be there game after game after game, which Paul LaPolice didn't have, which Burke doesn't have right now, then the failure is above him, because there's a responsibility to find somebody that can handle the snaps, to throw the ball, and make things happen offensively. The Bombers don't have that. The only guy they have is a guy that is going to come back, they tell us. And what are the odds that he'll last the game the first time out?
I guess my argument is this. They have no offensive line. Joey Elliott was running for his life most of that game against Saskatchewan, and Saskatchewan had lost 5 in a row. They weren't that good.
Yeah, but he's
running for his life most of the game. And second of all, his receivers don't catch the ball anymore. Yeah. I mean, you throw it in there, and I love Keto Pobla. I love the guy. He never gets open anymore. What did he catch? 2 passes? He's your #1 draft pick. He hasn't had a touchdown this year.
You know what else I noticed about that game, too? I can't believe how wide open the Saskatchewan Roughrider receivers were. You could have put a high school quarterback in there, and he would have completed 70% of the passes, because it wasn't just occasionally, it was every time. These guys were all by themselves. Where was everybody? I don't know. The whole thing was a schmozzle, and that's why there's so much heat on so many people coming up this weekend of the Banjo Bowl. It's going to be very, very interesting, no matter what the score.
Sure is. Major Misconduct, Taylor, Keilback, 360Winnipeg.ca. Investors Group Field, what a great day. We'll be back right after this.